Hey guys, it's Mike tying on the Knothead tool. Recently I showed you a version of the Albright that the tool makes possible. It's a longer version where you can make very uniform turns. On this thing, when you're making the singles, you can keep those turns uniform coming back and you're only going one direction, so that single makes it a really small knot. That's really important. I showed you the long single. I wouldn't be afraid to put on as many turns as you want in most situations because that's going to draw down to a very small knot. I'm going to show you the improvement. And what happens here is this tool just lets you tie these things uniform, and it gives you the distance so you don't have to try to handle them with your hand, hold the turns in place where you're crossing over, making mistakes. This allows a perfect knot of the Albright, a very great knot. So let's get going. I'm going to bring a fluorocarbon from the left. I'm going to create a loop and put it right over my slit post, bring it back over and put it in my clamp. Next, I'm going to take a braid and I'm going to bring that and bring it long enough I can turn whatever I want. Okay? And this is going to be the long Albright improved. Okay? So I set that down. You can still pull a little, but it's pretty well captured. So then I'm going to bring this down just like this, and I'm going to come right around this post. Now you see the length you have between here, and you can apply as many turns as you want. This back line here will stick up a little, but it has no real, it will not encumber this turn at all. So I just start applying these turns, and I'm not afraid of putting 30, get down to smaller, 40, 50 turns on it. It just turns up so nicely. Look at how uniform those are. I'll show you when I get it out of here. And it goes on there so quickly. I mean, you'd still be trying to tie a couple by hand, turns. Now you got 35 on there. Okay, so we get to there. We have about 35 turns on this. And then this is the improvement. You go over this line here. You got a line coming back towards you. Go over the near, middle, go down. Okay, it's captured. We pull it into group. You come over here. You go over the same spots. Bring that down. And you can make a third or a fourth one if you want, but it kind of elongates it. And so I usually use 2 or 3. It all depends on what size line I'm using. Then I come back right over the same spot I just did, near and center, pull it out. I'm going to bring this out of here and show you what it looks like. See how them turns look? When you pull that, you're not going to cause a lot of friction. So anyways, you got this turn here that's sticking out. I take and hold on to the knot right here to the end. I pull the main line, and I'll just pull it till I feel it getting tight. I don't pull it all the way in there. Okay? So then you got that. So then I take and I moisten this. I make sure I get that loop moistened good. I moisten the whole knot. Then I take the 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and I pull this together, just like this. It'll be a little tough. You don't want to lose that tag. I pull this together just like this. And I put some force on this one. This is a heavier line. Then I drop back to just my main lines, lubricate again, and I give that a full pull. Now that's 30 to 18 pound test. And that's a very small knot, and it's very uniform and very strong. So anyways, get yourself one of these Knothead tools and tie these Albrights. They all zing on there. You can make your own improvements. You can adapt knots, do anything you want. But that long modified Albright is really a great knot. Thanks for viewing, and see you again next time.